LV10 Rage is the trump card of a dungeon boss that, once activated, increases all of its abilities. Minotauros flew into the sky, its howls echoing through the sky. Its momentum quickly climbed to a terrifying level. Its biceps and quadriceps bulged, and its body swelled several times in the blink of an eye. Even its horns and weapons were imbued with green magic. Roar, or never be a slave! Kang Jin-hyuk held his sword and stood in front, putting away his playful expression. This is the critical moment. Anna's face was pale with fear. Oh my god, who can beat such a monster? I want to run, but my legs are shaking. At this moment, Minotauros breathed out and its green horns glimmered with healing magic. Its torn tendons were restored to their original state. LV10 Rage is a skill that increases attack speed, movement speed, and intelligence by 30% for 5 minutes after activation. Because Minotauros' brain is also amplified, it is able to use language for the first time after being defeated by Kang Jin-hyuk for so many days. It was the first time the Minotaur had spoken. Human, I will tear you into pieces and scatter them in every corner of this dungeon. Compared to the enraged boss, Kang Jin-hyuk's size was insignificant, but he stood tall, never moving even half a step. Oh, young Minotaur, your magic has increased a lot, hasn't it? Good, I like it. A challenging opponent is always welcome. Bring it on! Without hesitation, he launched a burst horizontal slash, but to everyone's surprise, Kang Jin-hyuk, who had been dodging before, did not dodge this time and instead took the blow head-on with his +10 short sword. Great axe strikes short blade, but instead of being crushed by the difference in strength, Kang Jin-hyuk used his skills to rotate and slide his daggers, causing sparks to fly and deflect the battle axe, which fell to the ground. It was a high-level technique that moved 1,000 pounds with a light push. Again! With a clang, the spear was blocked. The speed of the rage-enhanced Minotaur was extremely fast, and its knife cut and its battle axe hacked, each attack coming from a different angle. However, Kang Jin-hyuk's short sword seemed to have magic, accurately deflecting the direction of the battle axe every time. For a moment, an extremely strange scene was formed in the room, a low-level hunter standing firm against a high-level, rage-enhanced boss. Anna was stunned. Am I seeing this correctly? Is this still a human? Isn't this man the one who entered the tower with me? But she didn't know that Kang Jin-hyuk had an extra 12 points of attributes at the beginning of the game and had accumulated a large amount of gap value to reduce the level difference, coupled with his superb combat skills, which allowed him to achieve the miraculous scene before her. Anna never would have dreamed that a level 1 player like Kang Jin-hyuk could fight against a level 30+ Minotaur boss and hold his own. In her eyes, there was both concern and relief. The concern was that this was a team dungeon boss that had activated its rage skill. Even when the Raven Guild team came to fight, they were only able to deliver food. The relief was that the man named Kang Jin-hyuk was able to hold his own and not just barely withstand the attacks, but rather, he seemed to be enjoying the dance with the boss, dancing on the edge of death and gaining the satisfaction of achieving a goal. This was the enjoyment of being a high-level player. In the unchanging reality, no matter how hard he runs, he feels like he's stuck in a mud pit and can't shake off the feeling of helplessness no matter how hard he tries. But in the game or on the screen, he is in hell level. But in this world, Kang Jin-hyuk can slay a tree demon and summon a mountain lord. That's right, as long as he tries hard, he can get a reward. That's the charm of the game. And now, the game has become reality. How could he not be excited, not agitated, not boiling with blood? DD, you have gained 57 gap value. With another deflected attack and a loud boom, the battle axe was deeply embedded in the wall, and fragments of stone flew. This time, the Minotaur was slower by half a second, but that half second was the opportunity. The fragments of stone were cut through by a purple blade, and Kang Jin-hyuk had arrived. He slashed horizontally, teleported to the Minotaur's back, but the Minotaur's intelligence had increased and it didn't follow the script. It released its weapon and clenched its fist the size of a sandbag, fiercely smashing it towards Kang Jin-hyuk's back heart. The fist wind tore through the vacuum and the wind wailed. This time, there was no way to avoid it. Shoes can safely land in the next second. Kang Jin-hyuk chuckled. Oh yeah, why didn't you hit me? It turns out that your steel fist was only 10 centimeters off. It's trembling in front of him. That trembling state is correct. Kang Jin-hyuk's calculation is very accurate. 5 minutes have passed. The effect of the frenzy has ended. The green radiance representing the will to fight gradually fades from the Minotaur's huge horns. You damn human! Although the frenzy skill is extremely powerful, its duration is only 5 short minutes. It's a skill used for desperate comebacks. In other words, words, as long as you endure these 5 minutes, Minotauros will fall into a penalty state of pseudo-death for the rest of the day. Kang Jin-hyuk didn't even turn his head because Minotauros is now at his mercy, but he didn't take the opportunity to kill him. Instead, he looked at his own screen. 57 points of gap value. It looks like it should be able to narrow the level difference of 20 levels. Estimating, at the current speed, it should be able to get close to 100 points. After seeing that the boss was inactive, Anna timidly peeked out at this time, but Kang Jin-hyuk's next message made her feel like she had fallen into an ice cellar. Well, let's prepare to set off. After the pseudo-death state of a day, the little calf will regain its vitality. He made a gesture. Wasn't it said to stay for a month? There are still 20 days. Please take care of us, Miss Anna. Holy crap, is this guy crazy? This boss farming journey is not over yet. Soul Trapping Brand, a new skill that combines fire ability and charm, can be placed on a girl's face to control her and make her obedient. After 20 days of boss farming in the dungeon, facing the Minotaur's frenzy attack again, Kang Jin-hyuk didn't even need to waste energy on blocking. He executed a right vertical slash, a bottom horizontal slash, and every dodge accumulated 0.015 points of gap value. Didi, you have gained 100 points of gap value. Facing Minotauros charging at him again, Kang Jin-hyuk was not polite this time and struck with an explosive hook fist. He directly sent the axe flying and stepped on the large horn. All right, little calf, you've worked hard these past few days. It's time for us to say goodbye. May's boss Minotauros defeated. He then turned his head with a sinister smile. All right, the boss is taken care of. Now it's your turn, little girl. What? It's my turn? I should have killed you. But you're lucky. My high-playing company is currently recruiting employees. Employees? TSK, not very enthusiastic. It looks like you're not interested. Anna sweat. I am very, very, very interested. Please let me join your high-playing company. That's more like it. Now what use do you have for our company? My talent skill can increase affinity. I will definitely be an excellent socializing talent. Kang Jin-hyuk was speechless. He had already copied this skill. He approached with a cold gaze in his eyes. That's it? This level of ability is too disappointing. If that's the case, I can only declare that you are not qualified. Wait a moment. Please give me answer incorrect. No more time. The Blahen Ring. I will give you the Blahen Ring. Mr. Kang Jin-hyuk, please spare my life. This ring is in my brother's Adian guild. I will definitely find a way to help you get it. Upon hearing this, Kang Jin-hyuk rarely showed a surprised expression. The Blahen Ring? If I'm not mistaken, that's a very rare, strongest equipment from the early stages of the Tower of Trials. It increases movement speed and magic resistance. And more importantly, it can suppress monster magic. It's an important part of his future plans. I didn't expect this thing to be found by this stupid girl's brother. Activating True Eye. Didi, determined to be true. Anna's words are true. Yo! Congratulations on becoming an intern at the High Playing Company. Alright, next I'll tell you about our company's rules and regulations. 1. No wages for interns. 2. Be on call at any time. 3. Sign a contract. Anna was stunned. Do you, this kind of scoundrel, still need a contract? Kang Jin-hyuk chuckled. That's natural. Pay attention. This is where he's most perverted. Open the skill library. Hold the sympathetic skill in his left hand and the fire element in his right hand. These are skills copied from others. Combine the level 1 sympathetic skill with the level 1 fire element. Then merge. DD. Skill fusion successful. New skill, A-grade soul trapping brand. Kang Jin-hyuk gave a sinister smile, already holding a ball of blue fire in his hand. He grabbed Anna's shoulder. Little girl, bear with me for a moment. It won't be too painful next. I know you're probably very familiar with this scene. Welcome to the Black Heart Company. Starting work. Wait a moment. Optimize.